One last thing on the XM18 I wanted to address is steels. Now you've kind of been known for, or maybe not known for, but like, hey, if there's something new and cool out there, like I think you were one of the first to be using the CTS XHP,
yeah.
right? You know, and kind of looking for those better materials. What is your thoughts on the current states of steels and what is going into XM18s now, you know, that are leaving the shop these days? Or
right now we're still the Duratec 20CV. That's what I've been using for the past few years. Very good steel. Very, really, it's a high vanadium steel. I really like it. It's terrible on tooling, but I've always really liked it. We've had a really good customer reaction to it over the years. It's getting harder to find. It's getting harder to come by right now. And again, I've got to make knives, you know, and we're making more of them. So being that it's getting harder to find, and plus I'm always looking at different, you know, a better mousetrap, so to speak.
And there's always been kind of like little sprint runs of different materials, you know, to kind of provide a testing platform. Yeah, absolutely.
The XHP Carpenter Steel came to me a few years ago. They wanted to get into the specialty cutlery steel market, and they were asking me opinions, and I was just you know, real quickly thinking in my head, it's like, well, you know, D2, I love D2. You know, most knife makers, D2 is a great steel. However, D2 can rust. You know, it's not stainless. It's closed, but it's not stainless. So I told him, I said, you know, it'd be great to have stainless D2. And they said, well, actually, we have that steel. And it wasn't called XHP at the time. I can't remember what they called it. But I said, well, send me a sample of it. So they actually took they didn't have any flat stock, so they actually took a round bar out of a stack and flattened it out and sent me this steel as a sample. And I made some fixed blades out of it and just beat the crap out of it. You know, I wanted to see how it, obviously. And I loved it. And I said, well, you need to make some, you know, make some of this for, you know, some knife makers get into the knife market. They love stainless D2. And I said, you got to change the name of it, because the name they had, I can't remember what it was, but
something goofy.
Yeah, something goofy. So so they came up with XHP, CTS XHP. CTS is Carpenter Steel. XHP is I can't remember, but it has something to do with
something cool.
Yeah. I think the P stands for powder, because XHP is a powder steel. That's how they're able to make D2. Yeah, the advantages of powder. So I've used that, and you know, and again, I really like the steel. We're using a lot of the S35 again. I really like that steel as well. That's really about the 3 steels that we're using, and you may see a batch. You may see a batch of another new alloy out there coming up into the future that maybe you haven't you know, seen. So I'm always and again, and I do want to say this, just because, you know, this batch is XHP as compared to like 20 CV. Oh, you're going to a better steel. No. This is, you know, it's not that 20 CV is crap because I'm using this steel. It's I'm looking at different. It's just a different.
And people, I think, guys, you know, anytime enthusiasts get into something, there's that tendency to kind of split hairs and get down, you know, down to the molecular level, and to a certain part that's fun, you know, and it's worth the discussion. But, you know, in the end, if a tool, a properly engineered, designed, and manufactured tool made out of premium materials, when you start getting up there, it's like a coin flip, right?
You're splitting hairs at that point.
And it's like I said, it's kind of fun to do, but in the end, it's more of an academic exercise.
And a lot of the online forum talk, that's usually what it is. It's a lot of you know, well, I read this on another website, so, you know, I'm an expert on this, so. You know, this is the way it is, and so that's why I don't get into those discussions. It's just not, you know, I'm the one that's making the knives, testing them, and we destructive test all of our blades that we have new steels. I mean, you know, yes, folks, we take XM18 blades and break them.
I've seen blade parts, so I concur.
I want to know what those things are going to do, and usually it takes a pipe wrench and Big Rob out there
some leverage
to do it.
Give a Big Rob a lever, and he can move a mountain. So
yeah.
But well, let's wrap up by talking about at least on the knife side of things. What do we got going? What's coming up in the future here, or what? Anything you want to talk about, or toss over to you?
Yeah, I can. Future, you're going to, of course, and we touched on it. You're going to see some new blade styles for the XM18. Obviously, they're going to be in the in the custom area. Those are the ones that I do. That's kind of like my Skunk Works, type thing. On the production area, you're going to see the new slicer grind being done, and probably another to be announced production blade shape that's going to come out. It's it's a new, very popular blade shape that we've done.
Going to do the warm
We've done extensive testing on, and it's a really good blade shape. That's going to be coming out this year probably, and quite possibly a very much anticipated new model.
Okay.
So, and again, it's not taking away the XM18. It's going to be very tough to follow.
Right.
But it's going to be I think everybody's really going to like it, and I don't know how we're going to have the time to make it, but we're going to try and get another model out this year and see what happens.
And I just want to tell everybody to bother you day or night, call anytime, write letters, send packages until he makes a production Warncliffe. So he'll cuss me as soon, he'll make me edit that out. But don't stop until he does it. But no, seriously though, I appreciate your time and having me out. It's been a real eye opener coming out.
I appreciate you coming out and spend some time with us and
awesome. Yeah.
Chilling with Axel.
Yeah. Hey, down low. That's our boy. But appreciate it, and hope you guys learned something. We're gonna, we have some other footage and stuff that we shot while we were here. We'll roll all that out to you, as well as talk about another huge component of the Hinderer machine here. So, thanks again, Rick, and
thanks, Brady.
All right.